let's talk a bit more about the nature of change and what I call the two modes of affecting change, because we can change ourselves or we can support the change in others by either getting on and doing stuff or on being who we are. And let's flesh that out a bit. So when we're going to change, we want to get fitter. So we go to the gym. We want to learn about Gestalt Coaching. So we join a webinar and we read and we study. We take action and we behave differently. We do stuff and put effort in, and we raise our performance. We raise our capability as a result of all of this stuff, this doing stuff. But just to be clear, that's only half the story, because the other half, and this is where the focus of Gestalt comes in. So all of the skills that nearly all of you will have covered on your coach training will happen in the performance domain. The GROW model, coactive model, has a combination of the being and the doing. Solution-focused approach is very much about how do we get to the solution of what needs to happen next. Being is very different. It's about accepting who we are at the moment and just simply being present and accepting who we are in the moment. And this is what we call developmental coaching. Now, many of you who are especially new to this will be thinking, well, I do performance coaching and, that's my expertise, or that's what I've practiced. But let me remind you of active listening. This is basic skill 101, where you sit and you reflect back what you see and hear the client telling you. So what is happening at that point? You're not asking any questions other than say, maybe tell me more. What you're doing is you're sitting and allowing your coachee to share who they are, what the issues are, what the difficulties are, what they're grappling with in the moment. At this point, you're not going anywhere. You're just simply being present. You're simply accepting the client as they are in that moment. And then the interesting thing is that opens up something else. We build what we call psychological safety in this process, because psychological safety means that someone feels safe because they're accepted by you. And this is a central part of Gestalt. Gestalt is basically saying, if we can see that change happens through being present just in the moment, then why don't we make this the central aspect of our practice and just keep focusing on simply being present in the moment? We know from 100 years of psychotherapy research that the most important single factor in creating change, it's the quality of the relationship that makes the difference. So again, this is our focus in our Gestalt practice. So let's see how that relates to our Gestalt theory. Of course, the ability to move between the doing and the being becomes the real integrated capability that makes you most effective.